How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, Paul?
Good, thank you. 20 years in River City, excited to be a part of it.
Oh, absolutely. It's a pure joy, isn't it?
When you obviously first came in, did you expect to have asked everyone to be here this long? I mean, what things kept you?
Kept me here. I think that I never expected to even be here for more than a month. I think when you come in here, you're never guaranteed anything. So when I came in, like I said, it was just balls to the wall and go for it. I like to say that. Oh well. But I think that what has kept me here, do you know what I think it is? I think it's relatability. I think it's a thing that what a lot of Scottish TV miss out on is relatability. We need to relate to our audience. So I think that my character sings with a lot of lassies out there. And is actually, you see a lot of girls that are like Caitlin McLean out there. You know somebody that's like her. So I think that that's kind of what's kept me here as that character. And the explosive storylines, I still get dead nervous. And I think, see, when you work with different people as well, you think, oh, I'm a bit out of my comfort zone here, because I'm used to working with my wee ma, Kath. So I'm used to working with Maggie and my sister and my own family, because in COVID we were with our bubbles for a long time, and then we're out in the wilderness, right, Paul? So we're actually like to touch people, kiss people, hug people.
Obviously, a lot of older, familiar faces for years ago have come back to River City to film the anniversary episode. What was it like working with them?
Oh, it was nervous. It was nerve-wracking, even. I was nervous.
Why?
I liked it, but I didn't really like it. I felt a bit like it was like a parallel universe. I think because the characters that came back were quite iconic. So, like, I'm not going to give you any spoilers because I don't know when this is going out, but, I mean, for Gina to come back was pretty special. I was like, yes, like, she has to come back because she is iconic, that red hair, and I remember her coming onto this. And I actually met a guy, this is going off track a wee bit from the special, but I met a guy when I went to New York years and years ago, and this guy comes over and I'm like, I'm trying to get away from Scotland, I'm not doing too well, you know, I've not got any work. I'm like, oh God, I'm going to go and do this acting course, and this guy comes up and he's like, hey, and I've said, hi, I'm Gayle, I'm from Scotland, and you know, I'm here to just challenge myself. And this guy comes up and he says, hey, I worked in Scotland once before. And I said, oh, did you? But yeah, I was in River City, it was Luca.
What was that?
I'm no kidding you. He's in Hollywood now, right? But Big Luca
that's amazing.
Was in the same course as me at New York, at a Hagen studio. And it was nuts. And we actually became really good friends. But I thought, God, I've come all the way to New York to meet Luca for River City. But that was before my time here. So I think to see, obviously, Gina, and Paul, the guy that played Raymond.
Oh yeah,
that was lovely as well. I mean, he's tiny, but I was really feared of him because he's just quite a big presence. And I think because he'd been a real staple for a long, long time, and he owned the bar with Rasheen, and I'm like, not today, Satan. I'm in the bar. But you know, that way it was like a respect thing, and it was actually really lovely to have them. But I was very nervous. Maybe had 2 lines in the bar, and I was like, keep it cool, hi, what can I get you? Yeah.
Brilliant. So over your sort of period in River City, what's been your favourite, what's been your highlight so far?
So working with Andy Gray a lot of the time, my family, doing the big murder storyline, see that 3 witches kind of thing, that was good. There's a lot to mention, isn't there? There's like the wedding where I found out my uncle was my dad was my uncle. I mean, typical, yeah, I know. And then there's the second wedding, then there's the JCB coming down Montego Street with the bipolar storyline with Andy. There's the IVS storylines, there's the stuff with my wee mammy. I love working with Kath. I love working with her so much, and my family. I've really enjoyed that. And actually the kids that came in, like wee Christine Steele, that was Jenny, she was quite square, wasn't she? And she went off to Liverpool to do medicine. So yeah, I keep in touch with her, and she's done really well. She went to drama school, and it's just, they've all been highlights for me. But I would say obviously the stuff that has been really explosive, the grooming storyline, Big Joe, killing Big Joe, getting him out, getting him in that water tower actually, getting him in. I mean, I remember filming that day and thinking, and it was dark and it was really cold and it was the last day shoot. And we're flinging him in that water tower, and we were actually flinging the carpet, the rug, in a wheelie bin, like a big kind of, and shaking over there. Honestly, I was actually scared for my life, even though I hadn't done anything. I hadn't murdered anyone, but obviously it's all in the performance. But they've been career highlights. I mean, everything I think from being here has been a complete roller coaster. And it's all been a career highlight for me, because before I got here it was wee bits and bobs, and it's only here that I've really got to really spread my wings and really got my acting chops together and went for it really.
Where do you see your sort of character go? What do you fancy working on in terms of like storylines?
I don't know. I mean, I think I've been quite grumpy. I'm quite moody sometimes, but I like that kind of intensity of the work, but I like the range of how what the storyliners give me here. I think that's an amazing thing that they do. A wee bit of happiness for a wee while would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Maybe I could get a new career, be a hairdresser or something like Caitlin Salon or something like that.
For Gary.
Exactly. Watch out!
How has your life changed sort of personally since you've sort of entered River City? I mean, is it totally different from before you came in? No?
I would say I don't go out as much.
Right.
That's one thing. I really
in terms
don't.
Of on the Swally?
I don't go out in the Swally because it's a recipe for disaster, you know. But no, I think that you've just got to be a wee bit more cautious of, like, you know, cameras, all that kind of stuff. I don't watch River City, but well, what you talking to me for then? Giving me your cheek, do you know what I mean? But listen, for the most part, people are lovely. My life, has it changed? Have I changed? Probably not. My schedule's mental and my workload's mental, but it's almost like I was kind of born for that, and it's all right. I think you've either got the gusto to do that,
yep,
and work to that kind of pressure, and in small scale times. You've either got it or you've no. You've either got the, you know what I'm trying to say. You've either got it or you've not got it. And it doesn't make you like a rubbish actor or a good actor. It just means that you can work at a pace where this is so demanding of your time, of your energy, of your focus, everything. So I suppose in that way, you know, my life did kind of take an upside turn, and I started to become really organised with my schedules and stuff in my life. But no with my washing. Yeah.